Hi everyone, it's Ed Langan. How are you? Happy Thursday. It's a little later in the day than usual, but better late than never. We're here. As always, Marge is with me. Say hi, Marge.
Hi, Marge.
Today we're going to talk about beliefs, doubts, and manifestations. And we're going to do something that I'm calling an Ed Talk. And we're also going to challenge Marge a little bit with her camera personing skills because, as you see, I have a whiteboard behind me, so it's going to be a little more challenging for her this week too. Before we get to that, as always, we start our Facebook Lives with thank you. We appreciate everybody who is liking and sharing our Facebook Live videos. Thank you for that. You are entered in a monthly contest to win a free reading session with me. We pull out the first of every month, so we have one more Thursday. Next week's the 31st, so it'll be the week after that. Every time you like and share it, you're entered into the drawing, so you have multiple opportunities throughout the month. Just message me to make sure that I know you shared it so that I can get your name into the drawing. Perfect. Thank you very much for that. We appreciate it. In May, we still have some workshops coming up. My website is in the post there. Just check it out. You can go to events and see where we are. I know we're going to be at Uplifting Connections in Bridgewater one more time till the end of the month, so there's more stuff coming up, so check that out. All right, here we go. An Ed Talk. I hope you're ready. Beliefs, doubts, and manifestations. The space between us, is that empty? No, it's full of energy. It's full of particles. All of this space all around us is full of particles. There's all this energy flowing all around through all of us. And they're subatomic particles, quarks, different things like that. And the interesting thing about these particles is when they're hit with an electromagnetic wave, they begin to order. They begin to move into geometric shapes. The sacred geometry, that's the basis of it. That's where it starts. So as they're doing that. Now here's a question for you. When you go to the doctor and you get an EKG, they're measuring your heart. What are they measuring? They're measuring your heartbeat, but they're measuring electromagnetic waves that are being put out by your heart. When they do an EEG for your brain, that's your brain, believe it or not, that's your brain. When they do an EEG, they're also measuring electromagnetic waves. So your heart and your brain are putting out electromagnetic waves, which orders the particles, which begins to put them into order. And that is the beginning of manifestation. That's how you are creating your reality, which you are. Whether you know it or not, you are creating your own reality, and you are physically set up to do it. We all are. So everybody's doing it, whether they know it or not. Whether they understand the law of attraction or not, you're doing it. Now, if your brain is sending out a square wave pattern like that, and your heart is sending out a triangle wave pattern like that, that is two incoherent waves. So basically, they're fighting each other. They're canceling each other out. Have you ever heard the expression, taking something to heart? That's what that really is all about. When you have doubt in your experience, you're no longer attracting what you want into your experience. Let me clarify that for you. If you believe something in your mind, in your brain, and you doubt it in your heart, that's an incoherent wave. Will it manifest? There's a possibility that it will. If you believe something in your mind but doubt it in your heart, that is also an incoherent wave. And again, it may manifest, but it's going to be a rough, bumpy ride. Then obviously the most one is if you doubt it in your mind and you doubt it in your heart, forget it, there's no chance. Doubt is resistant thought. But when you believe it in your mind and believe it in your heart, take it to heart, then you're well on your way to manifesting that into your experience. Doubt is what creates the resistance. Doubt is what slows everything down. You've heard me say this before in the previous Facebook Lives. You live what you believe. And when you believe it in your mind and in your heart, that sends out a really, really strong energy pulse to the universe, and that makes the manifestation easier. When you doubt it in your brain and in your heart, forget it. It's over. It's not going to happen. So when you think about something and say, I would like to have a new whatever, a new car, go on vacation or something like that, and then you immediately say, oh, but it's way too expensive, or this time of year isn't the right time to go. You're adding resistance immediately into what you're trying to create. So pay attention to your doubts, because those are the things that are adding resistance to what you're trying to create, and that's what's slowing down your manifestations. I hope you enjoyed the first Ed Talk with the whiteboard. It made it a little more challenging for Marge working the camera today. I also want to let you know that I am a speaker and I'm available for any sort of speaking that is needed out there. So if you know anybody who's looking for a speaker, I'm available. Thank you very much. If you have any questions about this, please message me and I'll be happy to talk about it with you. Can you think of anything else, Marge? I think we're good. Say goodbye, Marge.
Bye, Marge.
Take care, everybody. We'll see you next Thursday. Light and love.